subscribe to our YouTube channel, Joylearning TV.
Hello students, welcome back again to the SHSR on Joylearning Center. Today, we are going to continue from where we ended last week. I am your costing teacher and my name is Madam Judith Oforua Afari. Last week, we looked at reciprocal services and we looked at how we can reapportion the service cost center cost to the various departments in an organization. So last week, if you all remember, we tackled the continuous or repeated method of redistribution of the service cost overhead to the production department. And we mentioned that with the repeated method, we have to keep sharing the service cost overhead to the production department until it becomes what? Insignificant. Today, we are going to be looking at another method of which we can redistribute the service cost center to the production cost center. When we talk about reciprocal services, we are saying that a service cost center provides services to each other. Let's look at the objectives for today. By the end of the lesson, we should be able to explain the elimination method of redistribution of the service cost center overheads to the production cost center. We should be able to reapportion service center costs using the elimination method and define what overhead absorption is and state the types of overhead absorption rate. So let's begin. When we talk about reciprocal services, as mentioned last week, it means that there are several service departments in a manufacturing organization which provide services to each other. So we can have the maintenance services providing services to the canteen services. That is, they both provide services to each other, and that is what we term as reciprocal services. We also mentioned last week that when the cost has been incurred by the service department is not there on its own. So whatever costs that have been incurred need to be redistributed to the production department in an organization. And in doing that, we mentioned the methods of redistributing the service costs overhead to the production department. And that is what we looked at last week as in the continuous or repeatedly distribution method. Today, we are going to be looking at the elimination method. And we say that it is the simplest to apply. Elimination method is the simplest to apply. Once a service department cost has been distributed, it has to be eliminated. So here, it do away with a service cost providing another to the other. That is, it do away with the reciprocal services. It take into consideration that reciprocal services does not exist. So it ignores that idea that some service departments are reciprocal to the other. That is, one service department depends on the other. So once we are done sharing service departments, one cost, we eliminate it. And when we are sharing service department B cost, nothing is apportioned to service department A. So that is what we are going to be looking at. He said there is no apportionment of another service department cost to such service department once that particular service department cost has been reapportioned or redistributed.